Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all?
Walaikum assalam, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam, ma'am.
So how's everything is today? Okay, let me know screen is visible. My voice is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so today we are going to discuss have versus must. So before starting our lecture, I would like to discuss an example so you can differentiate between both, like where we use must and where we use have to. It's just a brainstorming exercise. Listen to me carefully, students. Okay, if I say we must talk to her before she leaves, or in another example, for example, I say I have to go into the work early morning tomorrow. So what's the difference between both the sentences? Can anybody elaborate? Can you figure out the difference?
What was the first sentence, ma'am?
The first sentence was we must talk to her before she leaves. The second one is I have to go into work early morning tomorrow. So what's the difference between both of the sentences? Yes, come on.
Miss, I think first is order.
Okay, you think that it's order. We must talk to her before she leaves.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
it's really sound like an order there.
Strong advice.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Both are obligations. Both are obligations.
Okay.
Okay, but what's the difference? Still there is a difference, but what's the difference?
Ma'am, one is stronger obligation and one is weaker.
No, that's not that so. Okay. Anyone else who wants to try? Arun Nisa, Sana, Uzma, Zumar, Kamal, Asma, Aksa. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, so the first sentence was we must talk to her before she leaves. And the next sentence was I have to go into work early morning tomorrow. So both the sentences, both are obligations. So what is obligation? Basically, things that you cannot choose not to do because this is not in your hand. You have to do. Okay. So both are obligations. Yes, Aisha, do you want to add something?
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam.
Ma'am, today my first class with you, so that's why I don't understand obligation.
Okay, I'm telling you. Okay. Okay, today we are going to discuss the difference between have to and must. And I asked all the students, I have shared two sentences. You have to identify the difference. We must talk to her before she leaves, and I have to go to work early morning tomorrow. So both are obligation. Obligation means there the things that you cannot choose not to do. Means it's not in your hand. You have to do. This is your responsibility, or somehow you're responsible for it. Okay, that is called the obligation. So what's the difference between in both the sentences?
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, I'm gonna explain.
Ma'am, must जब
Okay, Mamuna, let me explain first. Okay, we must talk to her before she leaves. It means that you think that it is necessary or need to do, because I have already told you must, when must comes, it means it's something that is very necessary or something that is mandatory. Okay, so we must talk to her before she leaves. It means you think that it is necessary or it is important to do. So it means that this obligation comes from your own feelings. It's your personal, it's more personal. Okay, but if I say I have to go to work early morning tomorrow. So it's mean that you have no choice left. Okay, it's not personal. Maybe you have to meet someone. Maybe you have some work to finish by tomorrow. So this obligation not come from your personal choice. It's not more personal, but it's more situational because the circumstances are such. You have to go to the office early morning tomorrow. So this is the difference between both must and have to. Must means more personal, the obligation which comes from your own feelings, which you think that it's important. But when we talk about the have to with obligations, it's mean that this obligation is more situational rather than more personal. Got it, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope it's clear now.
Yes, ma'am.
Although both expresses the obligation, but there is a such difference, a little bit difference both of them. Must more personal, the obligation come from your own feeling, and have to more situational. This obligation come from the situation or from the circumstances. Although both represent the obligation. Got it? Okay. Now come to the lecture. As you can see, must plus base form of the verb for the inner obligation. Inner obligation means similar, more personal. The obligation comes from your inside. The obligation comes from your feeling. That is called inner obligation. Okay, you must go. It's your feeling. Sarah must help her younger sibling. Okay, it means that you think that Sarah must help her. Okay, we must stop here because my instinct telling me, my feelings are telling me that you must stop here. Okay, it's 10 p.m. we must go home. Okay, because I'm not habitual of. Okay, yeah, it's 10 p.m. we must go home. It means that it's my feeling now. I have to be at home right now. It's already 10 p.m. I'm not feeling well. I must take a day off. What is it? So all these examples you can notice easily, like these are the obligation. These are those obligations which are more personal, which comes from your feelings, which you think that is important and necessary. Clear? Clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. इसमें अगर आपको किसी भी पॉइंट पे कोई भी कंफ्यूजन है प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क ओके क्योंकि जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे फिर ये मिक्स ना हो जाए ठीक है एंड pay attention first. First, you have to pay attention, then ask questions. This should be logical. Okay. Okay. The next is have to plus base form of the verb. Again, it's an outer obligation. Outer obligation, like I told you before, it's more situational. Circumstances make that obligatory. Like any law, any order, any rule. For example, you have to go to buy fruits. It may be your mother's order or your father's order. Okay. There's a check post. We have to stop here because it's situational now. You're bound. You don't have any choice. Okay. It's 10 p.m. I have to reach home. Maybe it's order from your father or from your mother. Okay, the same sentence. For example, it's 10 p.m. We must go home. And it's 10 p.m. I have to reach home. Now, I think you all can easily tell the difference between both the sentences. Yes, any one of you, raise your hand first. Yes, Yamina.
Ma'am, we will use must when like it's our inner feeling, or
Good.
we will use have to when it's a order from someone.
Okay, very good. Excellent there. Good try. Means यहाँ must be grammatically correct है, have to be grammatically correct है, ठीक है? But क्या हुआ? Feelings change हो गई sentence. जब हम must लगा रहे हैं तो हम अपनी inner feelings की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? जो obligatory है comes from our own inner feeling, more personal. लेकिन जब हम have to लगा रहे हैं, it's mean that is situationally important है. किसी का order हो सकता है, you don't have any choice left. Very good, Yamina. Yamina. Yeah. Okay, let's move to the other example. I have to pay utility bills because you don't have choice. You have to pay. Okay, we have to submit presentations tomorrow. Boss order. Obviously, boss order. We have to. It's again from outside. Okay, it's obligatory from outside. You cannot say no to your boss. I have to wear formal dress in office. Again, it's a rule I have to wear. Okay, how to make it negative? You can make must in negative like we have already discussed before, which is mustn't, must not, plus base form of the verb. When we use mustn't, it means that something is prohibited, something is not allowed, something is unlawful. For example, you mustn't talk to Sarah. Okay, because it's prohibited or it's not allowed for you. And she mustn't go out alone. Okay, and they mustn't park their car here. And I have already told you there, like in the formal written English, mostly we use must for the formal written obligation. For example, I give you an example. For example, all passengers must have a valid ticket. So, for example, the passenger must wear seat belt. Okay, the customer must wear mask. So, what are these? These are the rules. Okay, so it's mean that for the written and for the formal obligation, we commonly use must. Okay, got it?
Okay, ma'am.
But must for the spoken English, for to talk about the obligation is rare in the spoken English, but you use it somehow, but it's really rare. It's more common in written and the formal English. In the spoken also, the native speaker usually use have to for the obligation to talk about the obligations. Got it, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm repeating again. जितने कहीं भी अगर कोई written things हैं या जो कोई rules हैं या जो कोई formal things हैं वहां पे आपने must देखा होगा obligation के लिए, ठीक है, written English. लेकिन spoken English में must इतना use नहीं होता, ज्यादातर have use होता है. ऐसा नहीं कि must का use नहीं है. अभी हम obligation के perspective से पढ़ रहे हैं कि obligations की अगर हम बात करें तो spoken में have to ज्यादा use, ठीक है. मस्ट इतना यूज नहीं होता, मस्ट रिटन एंड फॉर्मल में ज्यादा होता है, ऑल्दो मस्ट अदर मीनिंग्स पे भी यूज, जो कि हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे, उन मीनिंग्स में वो स्पोकन में इस्तेमाल होता है. गॉट इट? ओके, एंड द नेगेटिव ऑफ द हैव टू इज डोंट हैव टू. यहाँ हमें डोंट यूज करना पड़ेगा. अगर ये प्रेजेंट है तो डोंट हैव टू हो जाएगा, और अगर पास्ट होगा तो डिडंट हैव टू हो जाएगा. ओके, for example means the absence of obligation. If you are using don't have to, it means it's not necessary. You can do it if you want, but it's not necessary. For example, if I say you don't have to be here before 10, it means that, for example, if I plan something and I tell you like you don't have to be here before 10, it means that you can be here before 10, you can come at 7, you can come at 8, it's your choice. Okay, nothing is obligatory here. It totally depends on you. Got it? For example, if I say you don't have to do dishwashing, so it is not important, it's not necessary. If you want, you can. Okay, but if I say, for example, visitors must not touch the paintings, what is it? Yeah, this is something that is forbidden, that is prohibited, that is not allowed. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it means that we use must, we use must for the obligation when you feel strongly about, when you have your own inner obligation or inner feelings. But we use have to, it depends on the circumstances, rules, and the situation. Okay. Okay, so
Ma'am,
yes,
ma'am, don't have to. How we use in affirmative?
okay, yeah, affirmative है, you don't have to be here before 10, you don't have to do the dishwashing.
Ma'am, in
Okay.
affirmative, we have to use a helper among before the subject. So can we use don't you have to be like?
I didn't get you there.
Ma'am, I'm just asking that don't have to how we use in a affirmative sentences or in a question way. Like, can we use don't you have to be here before 10?
Okay, you want to make question with the help of have to?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in order to make question there, yeah, exactly. You have to use do and does according to the subject. Okay. If you make negative interrogative, then you use don't have to.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Because in order to make negative of have to, we are using don't. Okay, like don't have to. Like if the subject is first person, like I, you, we, and they, so then you can use don't. But if your subject is third person singular, like he, she, it, or any singular name, then we can't use don't. We have to use doesn't. For example, she doesn't have to go on Saturdays. Okay. So we are using don't and doesn't according to the subject. For example, if I ask you, what do you have to do after your class? So it's a question. Okay. Similarly, what does Sarah have to do after class? If I'm asking about Sarah, if my subject is third person singular, I'm using does, but have to remain have to in both the negative and question. Only changes in do and does. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Ma'am, is it right? Do you have to take all classes?
Yeah, you can ask.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna share some practice sheet. Okay, so screen is visible. Screen is visible, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Okay, so this is the exercise on topic should. First we discuss this, and then I have another exercise on topic must. Okay, so we have already discussed before, we use should to give advice and to express our opinion, but this advice is very friendly advice. Okay, and it's up to the person, like if you want you can do it, otherwise totally up to you. Okay, so there are some, as you can see on the screen, there are some problems. So I'm going to ask one by one, what would you suggest? Okay, so you have to give your honest advice. Got it? Okay, the first situation is I'm always late for class. What should I do now? Yes, Aisha.
May I?
Yes, ma'am.
You should be very punctual.
Okay, very good, Nayab. Yes, Asma.
Yes, ma'am.
Asma, I'm always late in the class. What should I do now?
Um, ma'am, now,
For example, you should wake up.
ma'am, क्या करना है मैम?
Yeah, you have to suggest me something. Like my problem is I'm always late for class. Then what would you suggest? Like I should set an alarm.
And I should, you should,
You should. Come on.
I think, ma'am, I have no idea.
Okay,
I
okay.
have
I'll
no
ask you the
idea.
next problem. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
To your classmate. Yes, Monica, I'm always late in the class. What should I do now?
Ma'am, your voice is broken. Ma'am, your voice is broken.
Actually, you have some connectivity problem there. Okay, yes, Manisha. Manisha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Ma'am,
Okay.
you should set the alarm. You should get up early in the morning, or in the night time. You should go to the bed early so that you can get up early in the morning or reach at the school at time.
Okay, very good. Excellent, Manisha. Keep it up there.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, yes, Yamina. My next problem.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a very bad cold. What should I do now?
You should take some medicine. You should take some rest, and you should follow some home remedies like you should take some soups or tea or kawa. You will be better.
Okay, thank you so much. Very good, Yamina. Keep it up. Okay, yes, Alvina. Alvina, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Alvina, I want to lose weight, about 5 kg. What would you suggest?
Yes, ma'am. You should walk daily 1 hour, and you should do exercises too.
Okay, anything
And
else?
and you should balance your diet.
Okay, I should take a balanced diet. Okay, thank you, Alvina. Keep it up. Yes, Anam, are you there, Anam?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, Anam, well, it sounds quite silly, but I want to ask. I want to become very rich. What should I do now?
You want to be, oh, you want to become very rich. I think for that, you should work hard so that you can earn money.
Okay, very sensible answer.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good try, Anam. Okay, yes, Maronessa, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Maronessa, I want to
Assalamualaikum,
become. Walaikum assalam. Dear, I want to become very famous. What should I do?
Yes, ma'am. If you want to have very famous, you should first of you should try to social media. Then you use social media. You are famous, and also you should to you also you should to like in media when any person any person popular in media they are famous, and also if you want to more famous you should join the political of Pakistan. So if you want to be a political leader, then you will be a famous in a few months.
But I want to become famous in a good terms.
When politics is good.
Okay, okay, I got you there. I should join any social media platform. Okay, thank you,
Ma'am, if
Maronessa.
you
Ma'am,
famous, you should
I have
join any
answer.
Okay, yes, Anna want to
you
add
should
something. Yes,
any social form.
I think TikTok is very famous. You should do that.
okay, I should make an account on TikTok now.
Yeah, become a
But then-
TikToker, famous TikToker.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay, student, come to the next problem. I have a very noisy neighbor. What should I do now? Yes, Sanam. Sorry, Saman. Yes, Saman.
Yes, ma'am. You should try to keep calm on yourself.
Just keep calm. Nothing
Yeah, I
else.
think so. I think
I
so.
think
It's
I
a better solution.
I think I should go to visit them and ask them not to make such noise.
I don't think so. That type of people follow some type of instructions.
Okay, so you don't think that
So
it will
that's
be
why.
fruitful.
Ma'am, you should ignore them.
Okay, I should ignore them. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a better solution.
No, you should go there. You should go there and ask them.
Ma'am, you should use of the anti and this type of things.
Okay. Okay,
Ma'am,
come to the
like
next.
you
Hmm.
should
You should
in
have
your
to talk
and you
with them.
don't listen their advice.
Okay. Okay, next thing. Okay, I don't like my job, but I need the money. Well, it's not true. I don't like my job, but I need the money. Yes, Parva.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't like my job, but I need the money. What should I do now?
Ma'am, firstly, I if I don't like my job, I should try to switch another job. I try to achieve another job
Okay.
to gain our achievement.
Okay, I should find a new job.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else who wants to suggest something else?
You should
Ma'am,
try
can
to
I?
start
Okay,
business.
one by one. Yes, Manisha.
Ma'am, you should to do some side business or some other business on like an online business or something, or to create something content which in which you are have an interest.
Okay.
So use your interest or use your efforts on it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, student, come to the next problem. I always watch too much TV. I think I always watch too much screen. Okay, yes, Umar.
Yes, ma'am.
I
I
always watch.
always, it's me, you always watch too much TV. I think you should manage your time and make other make or set other reinforcers for yourself, like games, good books, study good books, or uh, spend your time with others, um, and follow some positive peoples. I think this is the best solution to avoid watch too much TV.
Okay, very good. Excellent, Zuma. Okay, Zuma, you suggest me to play games. What sort of game it will be? Like, I'm sure it's not
Sorry,
the big game.
I'm sorry,
Like, you suggest me to play games. What sort of game will it be?
ma'am.
Physical
I
game?
did not get your point,
Okay, like you suggest me to play some game. Can you give an example?
ma'am. Likely, I think based on knowledge games, like I don't know what's the types of game, because I'm not a player with these social media or other games, but I think this is a reinforcer for those people who watch more TV. I think they avoid some watching TV and spend time on screen, maybe. I think so.
Okay, I got you, Zuma. Very good. Good try, dear. Keep it up. Okay, next. I want to improve my English. Okay, who's next? I think Sabah. Yes, Sabah, are you there?
Thank you, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam.
I want to improve my English. You should join any good platform, and you should improve your grammar, and you should watch videos about English spoken and writing. I think you should join Sketch.
Okay,
Then you will improve your
okay, thank
English.
you, Sabah.
Ma'am, you should practice
Okay.
Yes,
daily
Aksar.
basis. Ma'am, you
Come
should
again.
practice on daily basis.
Okay, I should do practice on daily basis. Okay, thank you. Okay, next problem. I'm always very tired or lethargic, you can say. Yes, Kamal, what would you suggest?
Ma'am, I think you should take 1000 cc and you should sleep early at night.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Kamal. Okay, next. I spend too much time on the internet. Yes, Nayab.
Ma'am, you shouldn't spend too much time on the internet because it is not good for your health.
Okay. Then what should I do now?
Ma'am, you should manage your time according to that time. You should watch the internet.
Okay, thank you, Nayab.
Most welcome, ma'am.
Ma'am? Hmm.
I think you should consult your doctor. For that, you should also take some healthy diet so that you won't feel that.
Okay, I got it. I think this is the answer for I'm always very tired.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, I
You
got
should
it.
consult your doctor first.
Okay, okay, I always forget where I put my things. Yes, Asma.
Yes, ma'am.
There.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Yes, Asma. You're audible there.
Mm, Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Ma'am, your question, repeat,
Okay,
please.
I'm repeating my question there. I always forget where I put my things.
Um, ma'am, I don't understand.
Okay, मैं अक्सर भूल जाती हूँ अपनी चीजें रख के. So what should I do now?
Okay, ma'am, you should eating badam.
Okay, you should eat almond. Okay, I got you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, I got you. Yes,
Ma'am,
anyone else?
my
Yes,
English
ma'am.
is
Ma'am, you
not
should
very
eat
well.
soaked almond in morning.
Okay. Now this is additional soap almond and morning. Okay. Okay, but okay, come to the next problem, students. I bought a new car, but I don't like it now. How ungrateful I am. I bought a new car, but I don't like it now. Yes, Anam.
I think you should give that to me.
Oh my god,
Yes,
this is
I
so
was
funny. This is your friendly advice. Okay.
Yes, yes. I think we can learn English if we enjoy English.
Yeah. Okay, student, come to the next situation. All my friends say that I'm a boring person, that I don't bother. But what should I do now to realize them that I'm not a boring person? Yes, Aksa, what would you suggest?
I think you should engage with them.
Okay, engage in what? What sort of engage?
In some kind of activities
Okay,
which
in
they
some
like.
okay. Yes, Alia.
Yes, ma'am. You should do some gossip with them and you should make them happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
You should crack them good jokes.
Okay. Okay, student, now move to the next situation. I don't know how to find my first job. So the situation seems that I'm a jobless person, so I don't know how to find my first job. Yes, what would you suggest to students? Yes, Kamal.
Ma'am, I think you should pro find new job through websites, different kinds of websites like LinkedIn and like newspapers as well as.
Okay, good point. You have raised a good point, Kamal. Okay, yes, Parva. The same situation. I don't know how to find my first job. Okay, come to the next situation. My roommate is very messy. Yes, Yamina.
Yes, ma'am.
My roommate is very messy.
I think you should talk to her and suggest her like how to clean your room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Ma'am, you should replace her.
You replace the direct replacement. Okay.
You
Okay,
should change your room.
You should try to clean.
Okay. Okay, student. The next is I'm afraid of the dark.
You should on
Okay, I should place an LED light in my room. Okay. Okay, next. I'm losing my hair, becoming bled. Okay, this is, I think you all can suggest something regarding. Okay, yes, come on, student. What's your suggestion? Pour down your suggestion. Yes, Yamina.
You should make homemade oil and try to use it. And you should try some good shampoo which is good for your hair.
Okay, thank you.
You
Good.
should you should apply conditioner whenever you wash your hair.
You should apply oil twice in a week.
You should try to onion water.
Okay, onion extract. It's good for your new hair growth. Very good.
Take some vitamins.
Okay, multivitamins like biotin, good for health,
Yes,
especially
ma'am.
for your hair health. Okay. I think we all should take a
Massage
balance
your
diet.
head scalp every night. It will improve your
Yeah,
circulation.
exactly. Good point. Okay, so the next situation is a student. I always forget people's name. Yes, come on. Samina, Sana, Zumar, Marunisa, Namuna, come on.
Yes, ma'am. You should try.
You should give them a
eating
nickname.
almond.
Okay, one by one. First, Samina. Yes, Samina.
Ma'am, I think you should use to almond.
Okay. Okay, I should eat almonds. Okay. Yes, Alvina.
You should give them a nickname which are easier for you.
Oh, yeah. This is a good idea. Okay, yes, Nayam.
ma'am, you should eat nuts.
Nuts. Again, nuts. Okay. Okay, the next situation is when I'm very shy when I meet people. Yes, Aisha.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what it means shy?
Shy, Shalmila.
Lack of confidence.
Yeah, you can say.
Yes, ma'am. You should make confidence. Then you can meet people, every people.
Okay, I should boost my confidence. But how can I boost my confidence, Aisha?
You should
Yeah.
in
I should make new friends.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think I should make new
Ma'am, I
friends.
think
Go out with
you
them.
should learning skills, skill confidence.
May I, ma'am?
Okay, I should. Yes, Alvina.
You should do socialize yourself and you should speak in front of mirror. So in this
Okay.
way you can get your confidence.
Okay. Okay, students. Okay, the next situation is I have too much free time. What can I do? Okay, yes, Alia.
Yes, ma'am. You should do some healthy activities. Like, yeah, yes, ma'am. You should do very lot dhikr of Allah Almighty. So there's you make prepare for Judgment Day.
Okay.
You should read some novel books.
Okay, novel box. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
Asma.
Ma'am, you should learn paintings and cooking.
Cooking and painting. Yes, Yamina.
You should do whatever you want to do, or you should do what you like the most. Like if you are a book lover, you should read some new books.
Okay. Okay, student. The next situation is I want to become very strong. So I add something in it. I want to become very emotionally strong person. So what should I do? Yes, Manisha.
Ma'am, you should listen the motivational speaker. You should see your parent that how they tackle the situation. From that, you learned a lot of things. So, in my opinion, like I use these type of things whenever I feel emotional because I was a weak as emotionally, but now I feel that I'm strong by using these type of things.
Okay, definitely.
You should hide your emotions.
Okay. Yes, Sumal.
Ma'am, you want to become a very emotionally strong person?
Yes.
Ma'am, I think you listen some motivation. You watch some motivational movies, and listen motivational speakers, and consult your problem with any psychologist or your well-wisher, friend or teacher. I think so.
Okay.
Maybe they know about your situation in best way.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, student, give me a minute so I can change my slide. Now, student, screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what you have to do, you have to choose the correct answer. I randomly call your name, okay? And there's a hint in the picture, as you can see in front of the sentences. Okay, let's do it quickly. First, yes, Samina, are you there?
Ma'am, screen is not visible.
Now check it, now it's visible.
Yes, ma'am, now it's visible.
Okay, Samina, the first one, as you can see the 3 sentences. So which one is the correct answer? Choose the correct answer. As you can see the picture of a person, he seems quite lethargic and tired. Then what would be the correct answer?
See, ma'am. You should go to bed and rest.
Very good there. Keep it up. Okay, next, Asma. Asma, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. He shouldn't
Asma,
play.
5 seconds.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
He shouldn't play with the scissors.
Scissors. Very good, Asma.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
yes, Aisha, Aisha, try third.
Which sentence?
Dear, the third example, you can see the three sentences. So you have to pick the right one. As you can see in the picture, a person is driving. I think rushly driving.
Ma'am, you should take a very lot rest.
No, dear. The third example, like you have three sentences. You should go for a holiday. Although this is not relevant with the picture. You shouldn't play the socket. It's again not relevant. So the answer would be
Ma'am, he should driving slow.
yeah. You shouldn't drive. You are drunk. Or he should drive slow.
Okay, he should drive slow.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Aisha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, yes, Saman, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, Saman, try fourth.
Okay. You should go on a right.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good try.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, Amreen. Amreen, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, choose the correct answer.
Ma'am, picture is not clear.
Okay,
They should wake up and
okay. They should wake up early is irrelevant. Okay.
yes.
They should walk on the stair. There is no stairs in the picture, as you can see. Then what would be the correct answer?
Mm,
They shouldn't play with the socket.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, picture was not clear, so I
Okay.
couldn't answer.
Okay, but it was easy there. They shouldn't play with the socket. Like the rest of the two options are quite irrelevant.
Ma'am, actually, I couldn't see what they are holding in their hands.
Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, the next, yes, Nayab. Six. Nayab, are you there? Okay, yes, Kamal, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. He should stop smoking.
Yeah, he should stop smoking. Very good. Very good there. Good try. Yes, Alia. Alia, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
7.
He shouldn't watch television too much.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, yes, Manisha. Manisha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
The last
Ma'am,
one.
the dog is looking tired and he's looking somehow busy. So I think it should go to the park.
No,
May
it
I,
should
ma'am?
see the vet.
Ma'am, don't know what he's doing and why. But like, it should see the weight. What it means?
Vet means the doctor, the animal veterinary.
Ma'am, I didn't hear you clearly. What's the meaning of weight?
There, it's not vet, veterinary doctors, animal
Vet.
doctors, in simple word.
Okay, so maybe yeah, one. It should see the weight.
A person who treats the animals, vet.
Okay,
Yes?
okay. Okay, okay, ma'am. So the answer is E. It should see the weight.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, okay.
Okay, student, did you notice something like in the sixth example, you should stop smoking. Like we are using stop, so there is no need to use not. Like you shouldn't stop smoking. No, you have to use only one negative at a time. Like you should stop smoking or you shouldn't smoke. Got it? Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, today we learn must and have to.
Yeah.
When we go for these exercises,
Okay, so in the upcoming class, inshallah, you will learn the past form of should and must.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
then we will do the exercise related to the must. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
okay, okay.
Excuse
So
me,
this
ma'am.
is again a very, yes.
Will you please just give the little review of have and must?
Okay, I'll give you in the end. Okay, just quickly do this exercise because we are running out of time. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
and then I'll share them. No problem at all. Okay. Yes, Anam. Anam, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Anam, the situation is I cut my fingers, so you have to choose the appropriate answer. Like it should or shouldn't.
You should wash it with soap and water.
Very good, Anam. Yes, Parva. Parva, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have something in my eye.
You shouldn't rub it.
Very good. Okay. Yes, Maria, are you there, Maria?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a terrible sunburn.
You should put some cream on it.
Okay, very good. Okay, yes. Aksa, are you there, Aksa? Aksa, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, complete the B. You should or you shouldn't? I have the hiccups. Means itchkiyan aa rahi hain.
You shouldn't.
Oh, you should hold your breath to stop it. Yeah, because it works. Okay.
Here.
Walaikum assalam, but you are late today.
much.
Okay. Yes, Marunisa, are you there, Marunisa?
Ma'am.
I have a stomach ache.
You should eat wait.
You shouldn't eat a
Let her complete first, student. Don't interrupt. Yes, Marunisa,
You shouldn't.
eat hamburger. Very good. Yes, Zumar. I have a toothache.
You shouldn't eat candies.
Okay, you shouldn't eat candies. Okay, very good, student. So today we have learned the difference between must and have to. I'm repeating again, students. Both are used for the obligation. What is obligation? Obligation are something that you cannot choose not to do. Means you are obliged to do it. Means you are responsible to do it. So we can use both must and have to for the obligation. But what's the major difference between both of them? When we use must, it means it's more personal. This obligation comes from our own feeling, from inside. Okay, for example, if I say we must talk to her before she leaves, it means that I think that it is necessary to do. Or if I say I must pay him back like I promised, it's my inner obligation, it's my inner feelings, it's more personal. I think that it is important to pay him back because I promised. Okay, but when we talk about have to, it means we are talking about it's not more personal, it's more situational. It depends on the circumstances and depends on the situation. For example, if I say I have to go to work early morning, so what is it? It's a rule of the office maybe, or maybe I have to finish some important work in the morning. That's why I have to go to work early morning. Okay, for example, he has to do a lot of homework every week because it's situational. Okay, because this is not from the person own feelings, but it's from the outside, it's from the situation. Okay, Alia, it's clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem. And the one more difference is there, we use must with respect to the obligation in the formal and the written English. For example, you have seen many words like you must wear mask, passenger must wear seat belt, all passenger must have the valid ticket. Okay, so this is for the formal written obligation. But in the spoken English, to talk about the obligation, we mostly use have to. Like I have to go there, I have to see the doctor, I have to meet him. Okay. And if you are making it negative, like we have already discussed before, to make it negative, it's mustn't. Mustn't means something that is prohibited, that is forbidden, that is not allowed. For example, visitors must not touch the painting. What is it? This is forbidden. And if I say, for example, you don't have to do the dishwashing, what is it? It is not necessary to do. There is no obligation. It's totally up to you. If you want, you can. If I say you don't have to be here before 10, so it means that I told you not to be here before 10, but if you want, you can come. You can come at 8, you can come at 9. It's totally your choice. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
It's clear, Alia?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, student, that's all for today. Inshallah, we will meet again tomorrow. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah
Allah
Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.